Chrome extensions can be incredibly useful. They can help you save time and they can help you get the result that you want or get the thing that you want done a lot faster. Usually people would default to using one password for every single thing that they log into. Now that's a good idea because you don't have to remember it, but it's also a terrible idea because if you change a password on one particular app, then you've got to change it on everything, and of course, if somebody gets hold of your password, they have access to your whole life. And so in this particular video, I talk about a Chrome extension called LastPass, which actually has helped me a ton in my business and also just managing my own life, for managing all my passwords and keeping all the resources safe. And so in this video, I'm going to be covering the top 10 Chrome extensions that I recommend that you use, that I use actually day to day in my business, that I think would be useful for you. Now the thing about these Chrome extensions is they're all free and they're all particularly useful for a business or somebody who's trying to run content management or running digital marketing or doing marketing online. So even if you're a business owner and you're thinking, well, I'm not really a marketer, well, some of these Chrome extensions are for research. Some of these Chrome extensions are just quality of life things that I think just make life a little bit easier. And some of these extensions are just good from a business point of view. If you're running an online business, it's something that you just have to have on your Chrome browser so that you can check on things and just monitor your business and make sure that everything is working. So that's what I'm covering on this video. My name is Burhan, and on this channel I cover all things digital marketing, online business, and I help you grow your business online. So welcome to the channel and thank you for being here. Alright, so let's get into some of the Chrome extensions that I've got, and I'm gonna get over on my computer right now and take you right through them. So the first one I want to cover is Tab Copy. Basically what Tab Copy gives you is the ability to copy your tabs using the Chrome extension. And so what it does is it gives you the ability to copy all the links and copy all the pages that you currently have. And so you can see that I've got all of the windows that I've got open. Some of them I need to keep, some of them I don't need to keep. So yeah, that's basically how Tab Copy works. The Tab Copy is great because what it does is it copies all links and all the titles of all the pages that you have open on your Google Chrome right now in case you want to save them for later. Because how many times have you opened a bunch of tabs on your computer and said to yourself, I have to come back to that, and you're scared to shut down your computer, you're scared to close Google Chrome because you just don't want to forget those links. And so Tab Copy is great because when you copy those links, you can use the Chrome extension to copy the link and paste those links somewhere, maybe in a document, maybe in Notion, maybe in somewhere that you keep your notes, maybe Evernote, etc. The next one I'm going to show you is Keywords Everywhere. And Keywords Everywhere is a Chrome extension specifically for researching keywords on Google Chrome or basically anywhere on the web. Keywords Anywhere works on multiple different places. They've got a full list of places that it works on: Google Search, Google Search Console, Analytics. You can go through the full list, YouTube as well. And so Keyword Everywhere, the way that it works is I've got this extension which you can install here, and if I turn it on, then any website that I go to, for example, if I open Google and let's say we look for Chrome extensions or popular. So now you can see Keywords Everywhere is doing a little bit of work and saying that volume here is 390, CPC is $5.02 competition. This is basically what Keywords Everywhere is doing, is it's adding this bar on the right hand side and also this text here to show me what the keywords competition and volume etc. is showing, and it also shows me related keywords and what people are also searching for with their volumes, cost per clicks, CPMs and trends. So from a research point of view, if you're looking for keywords that are interesting for SEO, or if a keyword has a specific amount of traffic, then Keywords Everywhere is the thing. And so Keywords Everywhere is a tool that I use. There is a paid portion to the tool where you have to buy credits, but the credits last you a really, really long time. I think $10. I spend like maybe $20 for the whole year if I forget to switch the Chrome extension off. But yeah, it's something that I keep on my computer all the time and that I'm using and referencing most of the time. The next one I'm going to be showing you is the Notion Web Clipper, and the Notion Web Clipper is pretty interesting because what it does is if I'm on this particular website and I click on the Notion extension, it's giving me a prompt here to basically type in what I need to. It grabs the title from the page
and then I can add it to a specific place. Now, sometimes depending on where I'm browsing, I will select a piece of text and put it into my copy swipe file, where I'm basically just collecting copy that I think is interesting, or they would get me to buy something, or just sounds good that I could use on a landing page or Facebook or YouTube or wherever I'm looking. But if I wanted to take this and put it into my web clipper, and I've got a specific section inside of Notion, inside of my workspace, then I can go ahead and save that over there. And it gives me a prompt to open that in Notion as well. So this web clipper by Notion is actually pretty interesting because it gives me the ability to save things into a very specific spot inside of Notion, so that I can go back, review the thing, and then use it however I want to. So that's incredibly useful if you use Notion, and if you use Notion for your second brain or whatever the case may be. The next Chrome extension I'm going to talk about is Video Speed Controller. And Video Speed Controller is great because it allows you to watch videos at fastest speed. So if I just go to YouTube and I select a video, it's giving me the ability. Now, usually we would go into settings and hit playback speed on YouTube, where we can actually select the different speed that we wanted to play back the video. But with Video Speed Controller, we can actually have this controller, we can change the variable on the controller over the window and speed it up, slow it down, depending on how we want it to work. Video Speed Controller helps me to speed up watching videos, especially when people are talking slowly, or I just want to get to the main point of the video. And then it works on other players as well. It doesn't matter what player that you're playing on, whether it's an embedded video on Vimeo or Wistia or any of the videos that are available online. You can basically use this extension on any player that is on Google Chrome or that's playing on your Chrome browser. The next one I'm going to talk about is vidIQ. vidIQ, you can see, is an insight tool to help grow YouTube channels, and it gives us a lot of different tools to be able to look at a YouTube video. So for example, on this particular video that I used earlier as an example, the vidIQ bar is giving me all of these stats on the video, how many views it's gotten. Obviously we can see views over there, but it's telling us the length of the video, how many views per hour it's got in the last 109 hours, score in terms of that. It's pulled out the thumbnail, so in case we wanted to look at the thumbnail while we're watching the video. It's got all of these other scores, which is telling us the ratios and all of these things, and how the video is optimized. It gives us the channel stats. So obviously Lulater Clips has got a huge following. It's got the video tags, got the channel tags, and a whole bunch of things here. It also has historical data on the upgraded plan, tweets that are actually on there, and trends if you're upgraded. So, you know, these vidIQ's stats on each specific video is very, very nice and very interesting. The other reason that I use vidIQ is because it has the ability to show me the subscribers on a YouTube search. So this is very nice for me. Very easy for me to be able to see, okay, this particular video was a breakout, or was a video that did very well on a channel that has 1.1 million subscribers. This one has 69,000 views on a channel that was big as well. And so I can start seeing trends here in terms of, well, what type of topics, what type of ideas would I use or find to make videos about. And of course, on this particular keyword, it's giving me all the stats related to that keyword so that I can look at the volume, look at the competition. Another Google extension which I recommend is the Google Tag Assistant. Now this is closely linked to the Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics set of tools, which if you own a website, or maybe you have a blog, or you have a marketing funnel, then your Google Tag Assistant, which you would have as a Chrome extension, actually indicates to you whether your Google Analytics tags or your Google Tag Manager tags or your remarketing tags from Google AdWords are actually working on your website, and it gives you a smiley face or a not so smiley face depending on how those tags are functioning. If I'm on Keywords Everywhere, I can select the Chrome extension and I can see that this particular website has got a Google site tag, it's got remarketing, and it has a Google Analytics tag on it. And if I'm the owner of the business, or if I'm somebody who's managing this website, these things give me sort of an indication of the fact that they're running maybe Google Ads on the account, the fact that the tracking is actually working. And so if you're a business that has a website, then definitely that is something that you want to use, because it's giving you the ability and it's telling you whether the websites are tracking properly or not. And so Google Tag Assistant is one of the tools that I definitely highly recommend. The next one is the Facebook Pixel Helper. If you run any sort of Facebook ads, or if you run any type of business on Facebook and you have a website, the Facebook Pixel Tracker is a must-have to be able to see, you know, whether your pixel is loading properly, what type of events are actually working on, or whether the pixel is actually working on the website or not. Did it actually load any events? All of the things that you need from an advertising point of view, because that's important. Because if your Facebook pixel isn't registering properly, then chances are Facebook is not going to be optimizing your ads as well as they need to be able to give you the traction that you need. The Facebook Pixel Helper is your best friend. One of the extensions that I cannot live without is LastPass. Now, LastPass is a Chrome extension that basically has saved my life. It's used for passwords, and basically you can store all your digital records, generate all your passwords for it, and it'll save every single password that you have in a secure location, provided you use a password that is strong enough to manage, you know, to get into your LastPass. But then you have the ability to store passwords, your addresses, payment cards, bank accounts, driver's license, like all of the things that you need in one place without having to remember things. Pretty popular tool. I've been using it for ages. You can jump on the free plan or the premium plan or the family plan, depending on what you want to use. I use the premium plan so that I can get multiple devices, so that I can access my passwords from my iPhone or from my laptop or from my iPad, depending on where I'm doing stuff. So the way this works is, if I wanted to generate a password for a new website or just generate a password for a specific place, I could use the generator, and generally I would use a 18 password length, and you can set different criteria to actually create the password. Another Chrome extension that I actually recommend is the Go Full Page. And Go Full Page is one of those interesting ones, because when you're browsing the internet, or maybe on your particular website, you want to make a couple of changes to the website, but you also want to save a screenshot of the entire web page. Now, usually screenshot tools don't give you the ability to screenshot the entire page, but this particular extension, Go Full Page, does exactly that. It is basically a screenshot tool for an entire website. Now, I'm on the go. I've just clicked to save this entire page. I can save this as a PDF. I can download it as an image. I can go look at the files that I've saved. So you can see that I've saved multiple websites over the last few months or so. And it's just a very good tool to be able to, you know, keep a record of what type of websites or what design of a website is. And yeah, you can Go Full Page is definitely something from a marketer's point of view that I think you should definitely look out for. And they also have other features like putting stickers or shapes if you wanted to annotate something and save it over to, you know, export the annotations to, maybe you're doing a review of a website or you want something changed. You can very easily take a screenshot and take an annotation and send it to somebody in email or wherever you want to share it. The next tool that I want to talk about is TubeBuddy. So earlier I did the search for Google Chrome extensions, and I'm going to close the vidIQ one. TubeBuddy is this particular one that has the Search Explorer, also a really good tool to figure out what the search volume and the competition, and, you know, whether the topic is a good topic to make a video about. And it's also got related searches and common video tags that are used in videos that are made against a specific keyword. It's also got the stats similar to vidIQ. These are all very helpful to be able to figure out what search volume there is, what type of related topics there are related to a particular keyword on YouTube, and it gives you individual stats as well. So if I go into this particular video, and I'll close out the vidIQ stuff, but the TubeBuddy is actually very cool in terms of, you know, all the stats that you get for a particular video. It's got an explorer here that if you wanted to change the keyword or, you know, have a look at the result on a specific keyword, you can use this tool to figure out what other videos are being, look at the search volume, look at how many results there are, look at ideas. This is just for idea generation to figure out what is the right keyword and the right video topic to make a video on. The next tool, and I'm going to stick on this page, is Colorzilla. And Colorzilla is actually a fantastic tool to figure out what colors are on a particular page, or if you want a palette. You know, I mainly use it for the color picker, and so if I click on this, it's going to give me this little X or star that I can now hover over any particular part of a web page. Now obviously on these thumbnails it's going to be interesting because the video changes, but if I wanted to go over and have a look at, well, what's the hex code on this particular green that TubeBuddy uses, or what's this color that TubeBuddy uses on their logo, or, you know, any of those type of things, what's the red that YouTube uses, I can go and find the colors on any particular thing. If I wanted a color on this particular font as well, I could go and find that font. So I would just hit that, it copies the hex code to my clipboard, and then I can go ahead and paste it wherever I need to. So that's a very interesting Chrome extension for picking colors, and as a web designer, or if something that you're trying to find with from a branding point of view, that is going to be very, very interesting for you. So those are the 11 top Chrome extensions that I recommend that you use as a marketer or as a business owner on Google Chrome. And if you're looking for more videos about Chrome extensions or anything related to online business, click on this playlist that's going to tell you, give you a little bit more information from an email marketing point of view, business building point of view, and all of those things. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.